Do you believe that drinking protein powder every day is enough to prevent muscle loss after 60? I understand why you might think so. Over half of the older patients I've worked with started their mornings with expensive protein shakes. Yet after just a few months, they continued to lose strength, lose muscle, struggle with mobility, and in the worst cases, began to fall. As a geriatric physician with over 20 years of experience in the U.S., I need to be very clear. The aging body doesn't need more powder. It needs real food. And in today's video, I'm going to reveal a truth that the supplement industry never wants you to know. 8. Natural, affordable, everyday foods can rebuild muscle mass, restore strength, and improve mobility faster than any protein powder you'll find on store shelves. Some of these foods are not only rich in leucine, the essential amino acid for muscle protein synthesis, but also contain powerful bioactive compounds like omega-3s, citrulline, and naturally occurring vitamin D. In fact, one of them costs less than $2, yet can begin triggering muscle repair within 30 to 45 minutes after eating, according to recent clinical research. And no, this isn't a hack or a gimmick. This is evidence-based nutrition, specifically designed for adults over 60. If this is your first time here at Senior Health Zone, I encourage you to watch until the end, because you'll understand why thousands of older adults are ditching protein powders and returning to real, whole, delicious, and effective foods. But before we dive in, I have a quick question for you. Have you ever tried replacing protein powder with whole foods? Did you notice a difference? Share your story in the comments. I always read and reply to the most honest experiences from our senior community, and your comment just might help someone else get stronger and more independent today. When it comes to muscle recovery and preventing muscle loss after 60, most people immediately think of protein powder. But if you've placed your full trust in whey, casein, or plant-based powders, it may be time for a more realistic medical perspective. Many of my patients consumed their protein shakes daily, on time, in the right amounts, and still lost strength, muscle, and their ability to live independently within just a few months. Why? While protein powder may seem like a convenient solution, for older adults, it comes with risks that are rarely discussed. First, if you have chronic kidney disease or even age-related decline in kidney function, which is very common after 60, then consuming large amounts of concentrated protein from powder can increase glomerular filtration pressure, elevate blood urea nitrogen, BUN levels, and raise the risk of kidney damage. This has been documented in the Nephrology Dialysis Transplantation Journal. Second, the aging body experiences anabolic resistance, a reduced response to protein intake, especially if the protein lacks leucine or isn't paired with resistance exercise. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, low-dose or low-quality protein fails to stimulate muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Third, many industrial protein powders contain added sugars, artificial flavorings, or lack digestive enzymes, leading to bloating, poor absorption, and GI discomfort, especially in older adults with digestive issues or those on cardiac medications. And finally, as emphasized by Harvard Health Publishing, protein powders are often overused, while critical nutrients like vitamin D, calcium, and antioxidants are neglected. Yet these are foundational for long-term muscle and bone health after 60. If you rely on protein powder without reassessing your overall lifestyle and nutritional habits, the results will likely be limited, or even counterproductive. To summarize, protein powder isn't inherently bad, but it's neither a safe nor sustainable solution for adults over 60. When you look at real, whole foods, rich in nutrients, easy to digest, and far more comprehensive in supporting muscle health, you'll understand why I always advise my patients to prioritize natural nutrition instead of relying on a scoop of powder to preserve their health. When you choose whole foods over protein powder, you're not just getting protein, you're giving your body a complete nutritional ecosystem, from natural leucine, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin D, to dietary fiber, digestive enzymes, and powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. These are things no protein powder, no matter how pure, can provide in full. In a 2020 review published in Nutrients, leading geriatric nutrition experts emphasized that combining protein with antioxidants, minerals, and gut-friendly microbes from whole foods significantly improves muscle recovery compared to isolated protein supplementation alone. Moreover, whole foods enhance satiety, digestion, and enjoyment of meals. A real plate, with texture, flavor, and color, does more than nourish the body. It creates biological satisfaction, supporting appetite regulation, emotional well-being, and long-term weight control. Even in terms of muscle building, the Journal of Applied Physiology, 2017, showed that a high-protein meal paired with healthy fats and complex carbohydrates boosted muscle protein synthesis by up to 30% more than rapidly absorbed protein shakes. Most importantly, real food gives you control over source, dose, and quality. No hidden chemicals, no artificial additives, no risk of overdosing your kidneys with more protein than they can handle. So, if you're wondering what to eat instead of protein powder to maintain your muscle mass, energy, and overall health, you're in the right place. Let's move on to the next section, where we'll explore 8 natural foods that help prevent muscle loss and support biological muscle recovery in a simple, practical, and science-based way. And we'll begin with food number 8, a familiar, affordable source of protein that still plays a critical role in the fight against sarcopenia after 60. 8. Lean meats: chicken breast, lean beef, turkey breast. Number 8 on the list of natural muscle-preserving foods for adults over 60 is lean meat, specifically chicken breast, lean cuts of beef, and turkey breast. These are high-quality protein sources packed with all the essential amino acids, especially leucine, which is key for triggering muscle protein synthesis in older adults. On average, 100 grams of cooked chicken breast provides about 30 grams of protein, almost the full amount needed for a single muscle protective meal. Lean meat is also easy to prepare, highly digestible, and low in saturated fat when the right cuts are chosen. Plus, it contains zero carbohydrates, making it ideal for blood sugar control, especially in those managing type 2 diabetes. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, 2019, older adults who consumed adequate protein from animal-based sources, particularly lean meats, had better bone density and lower rates of frailty compared to those who ate less protein or relied only on plant-based sources. That said, lean meats do have limitations. They're virtually devoid of omega-3s, vitamin D, and anti-inflammatory phytochemicals. And when cooked improperly, such as deep frying or charring, they can produce harmful byproducts like AGEs, advanced glycation end products, which damage tissues and nerves. For this reason, lean meats should be prepared using simple, gentle methods like steaming, boiling, or light pan searing to preserve their nutritional value without promoting inflammation. 7. Fatty fish. Rich in omega-3, salmon, sardines, mackerel. Ranked at number 7, I always prioritize fatty fish rich in omega-3s such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Not only do these fish provide 20 to 25 grams of high-quality protein per 100 grams, but they are also especially rich in the long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, EPA, and DHA, essential fats known to fight inflammation, improve blood flow to muscles, and enhance tissue recovery after physical activity. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2016, revealed that omega-3s not only support cardiovascular health, but also boost the body's anabolic response to protein in older adults. This means that when you eat fatty fish along with other protein sources, your muscle protein synthesis is significantly more effective. In fact, a clinical trial from Clinical Interventions in Aging, 2015, found that after 6 months of omega-3 supplementation from fatty fish, seniors experienced marked improvements in grip strength and walking speed, 2 key indicators of long-term muscle and skeletal health. Additionally, fish is one of the few natural dietary sources of vitamin D, a nutrient essential for calcium absorption and muscle preservation. something protein powders completely lack. If you're looking for a food that builds muscle, protects your heart, and reduces inflammation, then adding salmon or sardines to your meals 2 to 3 times per week is a smart, science-backed choice. Lightly grill with lemon and dill, or make a sardine salad with olive oil. Delicious options that heal the body from the inside out. In short, fatty fish offer powerful anti-inflammatory and regenerative benefits. A perfect starting point if you're aiming to rebuild muscle in a natural, scientific, and safe way after age 60. 6. Eggs ranked at number 6 on the list of natural foods to prevent muscle loss and maintain strength after 60. We have one of the most familiar, but often underrated foods: eggs. Each large egg contains about 6 to 7 grams of complete protein, and more importantly, eggs have one of the highest natural leucine concentrations among all animal proteins. Leucine is the key amino acid responsible for activating muscle protein synthesis, MPS, a process that becomes less responsive with age due to anabolic resistance. But eggs are more than just protein. The egg yolk is a rich source of choline, a critical nutrient for memory, nerve function, and liver health, as well as vitamin D, selenium, and lutein for eye health. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2017, found that older adults who consumed 5 to 6 eggs per week had better muscle mass, no increase in bad cholesterol, LDL, and more stable cognitive performance compared to those who consumed fewer eggs. Moreover, eggs are easy to cook, soft and gentle on digestion, making them ideal for seniors with dental issues, weak appetite, or difficulty chewing meat. You can boil them, steam them, scramble them with milk, or stir them into a bowl of warm morning oatmeal, a quick, affordable, and highly effective way to support muscle health every day. 5. Low-fat dairy and dairy-based products. At number 5, we have low-fat dairy products, including skim milk, unsweetened Greek yogurt, and fresh cheeses like cottage cheese. These foods are not only high in highly bioavailable protein, but also provide essential nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, potassium, and probiotics, all of which are crucial for maintaining muscle strength, bone density, and a healthy digestive system in older adults. 1 cup of low-fat milk contains about 8 grams of protein, while just half a cup of Greek yogurt can provide 15 to 20 grams of protein, depending on the brand. However, the greatest advantage lies in the presence of casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that prolongs muscle protein synthesis for several hours after a meal. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, 2012, consuming casein before bedtime significantly improved overnight muscle recovery and morning strength levels, especially in adults over 60. Additionally, the probiotic bacteria in yogurt help increase mineral absorption, reduce gut inflammation, and lower the risk of chronic intestinal conditions, a key contributor to age-related muscle decline. A simple breakfast of Greek yogurt with chia seeds and berries makes for a powerful anti-inflammatory, muscle-supportive meal. Or, enjoy a warm glass of milk before bed. Not only does it promote deep sleep, but it also nourishes your muscles throughout the night. In short, low-fat dairy offers a complete muscle-supporting biological system, from protein and calcium to gut-friendly probiotics. When included in your daily routine, these foods don't just rebuild muscle mass, they also enhance digestion, joint health, and sleep quality, the 3 most important pillars of health after age 60. 4. Legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans, red beans. Taking the number 4 spot among natural muscle-preserving foods for adults over 60 are legumes, including lentils, chickpeas, black beans, red beans, and other regional varieties you can find at most supermarkets. This plant-based group is rich in vegetable protein, soluble fiber, and key nutrients such as folate, iron, and magnesium, which play vital roles in tissue repair and cellular energy production. On average, just half a cup of cooked beans provides 7 to 10 grams of protein, along with 5 to 7 grams of fiber. But the standout feature of legumes lies in their low glycemic index, which helps stabilize blood sugar, a crucial benefit for older adults managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. According to the British Journal of Nutrition, 2012, consuming legumes 3 to 4 times per week improves insulin sensitivity and reduces chronic muscle inflammation, a hidden driver of muscle loss in aging populations. What's more, legumes are easy to prepare, store, and batch cook, making them ideal for individuals living alone or with limited time for elaborate meals. You can slow cook them with vegetables, toss them into cold bean salads, or blend them into hummus to enjoy with whole grain bread. It's a simple yet powerful way to boost your daily protein intake without relying on powders. 3. Nuts and plant-based milks, chia seeds, almonds, pumpkin seeds. At number 3 on the list are nuts and plant-based milks, including chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, almonds, walnuts, and dairy alternatives, like unsweetened almond milk or calcium-fortified walnut milk. This group of foods is rich in plant-based protein, heart-healthy unsaturated fats, and beneficial phytonutrients like polyphenols, lignans, and alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-derived omega-3 fatty acid. A small serving, such as 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 28 g, provides around 5 g of protein, 10 g of fiber, and over 4 g of omega-3 fatty acids, all of which help improve vascular flexibility and increase blood flow to muscle tissue. According to the Journal of Nutrition, 2014, older adults who regularly consumed nuts maintained lean muscle mass more effectively and had lower rates of chronic sarcopenic inflammation, which is commonly seen in individuals over 60. Another key advantage is the powerful antioxidant capacity of nuts, which helps protect muscle cells from damage caused by oxidative stress. A natural part of the aging process. Simple strategies like mixing chia seeds into Greek yogurt, sprinkling almonds over your morning oatmeal, or using plant-based milk as a smoothie base are everyday habits I routinely recommend to my patients. In summary, nuts and plant-based milks offer a multi-pronged approach: anti-inflammatory protection, vascular health, and muscle tissue repair. When integrated into your daily diet, this powerful combination not only prevents muscle loss, but also builds a comprehensive nutritional shield that helps your body recover and stay strong naturally after age 60. 2. Watermelon. You might be surprised to learn that watermelon, a sweet, hydrating summer fruit, ranks at number 2 on our list of natural foods that help prevent muscle loss and enhance blood circulation to muscle tissues in adults over 60. And no, the secret isn't its sugar or water content, but rather a unique compound called L-citrulline, an amino acid that converts into nitric oxide, NaNO, in the body. Nitric oxide plays a critical role in vasodilation, increasing blood flow and oxygen delivery to muscles, which in turn improves amino acid transport and muscle protein synthesis efficiency. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, 2013, showed that older adults who consumed L-citrulline from watermelon or watermelon extract experienced increased skeletal muscle blood flow within 45 minutes after eating. When combined with protein, this effect significantly boosted muscle tissue recovery. In addition, watermelon provides vitamin C, beta-carotene, and lycopene, potent antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and protect muscle cells from age-related damage. Notably, for older adults with high blood pressure, watermelon has also been shown to lower systolic blood pressure through natural vasodilation, according to research from the American Journal of Hypertension, 2012. The best part? You don't need to eat the whole fruit. Just 2 to 3 fresh slices in the afternoon, especially after light physical activity or paired with a protein-rich snack like Greek yogurt or chia seeds, can be enough to trigger oxygen-rich blood flow to your muscles and support smoother tissue regeneration. This is what I often call no priming, a natural way to activate nitric oxide production before deep sleep, helping set the stage for overnight muscle repair. 1. Ricotta. Cheese, at number 1, and what I consider to be the most powerful food in the entire category of natural muscle-preserving proteins, is ricotta cheese. Unlike many traditional cheeses that are high in saturated fat and sodium, ricotta is made from the whey fraction left over during cheese production. This is the part richest in leucine, isoleucine, and valine, the three branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, that play a central role in muscle protein synthesis. According to a study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging, 2015, consuming 200 grams of ricotta cheese daily for 12 weeks led to a measurable increase in lean muscle mass in adults over 65, without any changes to their exercise routine. The results were attributed to ricotta's high bioavailable leucine content and exceptional digestibility. Just half a cup of ricotta, around 120 Gs, provides 14 to 16 grams of complete protein, and its soft, smooth texture makes it ideal for older adults with chewing or swallowing difficulties. Additionally, ricotta contains calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin A, supporting both bone strength and eye health, which often decline in tandem with muscle loss during aging. You can include ricotta as part of your breakfast, mixed with chopped fruit, walnuts, and a touch of honey, or enjoy it at dinner, served with roasted vegetables or whole grain bread. Personally, I often recommend ricotta as a bedtime protein source, as its slow digesting profile helps extend overnight muscle protein synthesis, similar to casein, but gentler on the digestive system. Remember this: ricotta cheese delivers biologically available leucine at levels high enough to rebuild and restore lean muscle mass. When integrated into your daily meal plan, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're actively defending against one of the leading causes of frailty, falls, and loss of independence after age 60. This is a simple, accessible strategy with far more clinically proven impact than any protein powder I've ever prescribed. If you're over 60 and focused on protecting your muscle mass, maintaining overall health and mobility, and preventing sarcopenia, here are the science-backed medical guidelines I want you to follow this week. First, ensure your total daily protein intake reaches at least 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. For example, if you weigh 70 kilograms, around 154 pounds, you need to consume a minimum of 85 to 105 grams of protein per day, divided evenly across 3 main meals. According to the 2023 guidelines from the European Society for Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism, ESPEN, this is the optimal protein level to help prevent muscle loss and maintain functional mobility in older adults. Second, make sure that each meal contains at least 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein, and avoid concentrating most of your protein at dinner. A pivotal study in the Journal of Nutrition, 2014, showed that evenly distributing protein across breakfast, lunch, and dinner increased muscle protein synthesis by up to 25% compared to the traditional pattern of eating very little in the morning and loading up in the evening. Don't skip breakfast. A protein-rich morning meal with eggs, Greek yogurt, or mashed legumes may be the single most important factor in helping you stay upright, independent, and strong as you age. Third, make sure to combine your protein intake with resistance training at least 2 to 3 times per week. Even simple movements like sit-to-stands, light dumbbell lifts, or brisk walking for 15 to 20 minutes a day can create a meaningful difference. The British Journal of Sports Medicine, 2020, confirms that the combination of a natural protein-rich diet and physical activity is the single most effective way to preserve muscle mass and increase functional strength in adults over 60. Next, don't forget to get adequate vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids from foods like fatty fish, low-fat dairy, cheese, nuts, and leafy greens. If you live in an area with limited sunlight, consider periodic vitamin D testing and consult your physician about safe supplementation. Vitamin D deficiency not only weakens bones, it also interferes with protein absorption and muscle function. Finally, always prioritize whole foods over supplements. Effective nutrition is the kind you can sustain daily without worrying about side effects, or dependency. Foods like eggs, salmon, lentils, ricotta cheese, and watermelon don't just rebuild muscle, they help you feel lighter, healthier, and more in control of your own well-being. This is not a diet plan. This is a longevity strategy, designed specifically for your body at this age and for the years ahead that you deserve to enjoy with strength and confidence. Now that you understand why natural foods outperform protein powders, it's time to turn knowledge into action. Here is the 3-meal daily strategy I currently use for my patients over 60, those who want to maintain muscle mass, manage weight, and live independently without relying on supplements. Breakfast: 2 boiled eggs, ½ cup unsweetened Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon chia seeds. Total: 225 g of protein, plus leucine, probiotics, and natural fiber for digestive support. Lunch: 100 green pan-seared salmon, chickpea salad with olive oil, 2 slices of fresh watermelon. Total: 30 grams of protein with a boost of natural nitric oxide to enhance muscle blood flow, as shown in the Journal of Applied Physiology, 2013. Dinner: 990 grams grilled chicken breast, steamed vegetables, my ½ cup ricotta cheese with walnuts. Total: 135 grams of slow-digesting protein, rich in leucine, calcium, and vitamin A to support overnight recovery. All 3 meals are easy to prepare, delicious, and require no powders, no supplements, just real food, real results. This is the strategy I want you to try for the next 7 days. And if you're ready to start, leave a comment under this video. I choose real food. And join me in spreading a sustainable, science-backed way of eating that supports the aging body after 60. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. You deserve a healthy, powerful, vibrant aging experience. And it all starts with your next meal.